welcome back here to our blind first playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn, and we are in the frozen wilds. So, we're about to embark on the Shaman's path after we just heard about the last two girls on Earth, and I'm looking at our map here. I say we go pick up our blue gleam on the way, and we just see what we can run into here. I've been loving this DLC so far. I think it's super amazing, and let's just see what else is in store for us here. I thought about going back and trying to figure out where the missing data point was that I found, but sometimes they're not even what you think they are, and I think we got enough of the story of those guys. So, yeah, we'll figure that out in the future. Like, there's always something nice to leave a little bit for a replay if I ever do it. Wait, where are we going here? I don't understand. Well, this is the Shaman's Path. Is there a cave? Where are all these crystals? It has to be inside or below somewhere.
Scrabbling a bit.
Let's kind of just do a little bit of a look around. Oh, there's formations over here. Okay. I got it. I like that they're close to each other.
Precious jewels.
Now, I think we need 14 or 16 or something like that for us to get one of the weapons I'm actually interested in. So, what else do we have? Oh? Oh, it's just a watcher. That's weird. I feel like I've never seen the head before. And where is there one more crystal here? Ah, right there. That big purple thing in front of me. Got it. Okay, and let's embark. Embark. I wish it was daytime, truthfully, but yeah, we can do the Shaman's Path. In the evening, we'll probably end up like with perfect light at some point. I do like the snow and the atmospherics. I feel like I'm in a Ridley Scott film with all the particles in the air. It messes with your eyes a little bit. As somebody who lives in the north, like, it's very, very true, especially like driving. Don't throw on your high beams. Alright. I just wonder, Shaman's Path, what do they got in store for us here? Because we've already run into a few things. And again, on my rotation, I'm drinking some coffee. With these videos, I'm trying to wake up, and I don't know that I'm prepared for a heavy fight, but that's always the best time, isn't it? Watch me struggle for a bit. Some of you love it, some of you hate it. I have to get used to just enjoying frustrating some of you and laughing about it. Okay, and let's turn that stupid thing off. Okay, well, we're heading up here. Let's hit this. Obviously, looks like this is supposed to be the beginning of the path, not the end. I just don't know. And let's pick up our other blue gleam as we're working our way. We are maxed out on health. We have our barrier with our amazing armor. We should be mostly good, but there are things that have just, you know, messed us up a little bit. So I wouldn't say that there's not a challenge for me still in this game. I'm happy with the difficulty level I'm playing with. I'm going to come over. Maybe I'm missing the path to climb it, but I don't want to work. They'll let us up. Parkour. Let's Skyrim our way, or Morrowind our way up the mountain. 30 paces. Steps, feet. Shoes. What are we using for our length of measurement here. And it's in the area, so maybe it is up top. And oh, there we go. A blue gleam formation. I don't think I'm going to be obsessed with getting all of these. But like I said, at least one of our bows we could get. But I'm going to have to remember to like hold it extra for extra power. I just don't know that that's going to be something I'm going to latch onto all the time. But if it looks really cool, we got to get it. Awesome. Now that we are here, are we heading into a cave system? I think we are. So I was about to say maybe I'll wait until daytime. But I don't think it matters if we're heading into a cave system. Let's turn off our flag marker again. And let's head on in. Oh, let's... Yeah, wrong button. There we go. Let's make sure. Okay, I still have the rope tie cap. I don't like it. We're going to switch. You know what we're going to do? We're going to throw on the Tear Blaster, which I don't think I've ever used. We run into something big, maybe I'll switch over to it. We'll send a couple blasts at them. You know, maybe after that we'll throw on the Shadow Sling, or we'll go back to our Warbow. Warbow has the Corruption, the Ice, and the Electricity, but I haven't really used any of those as often in this game. But we still have it on us, so we can go back to it if we need it. Just play around and see what happens.
I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path must be around here somewhere.
Find the ritualistic marker.
This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about.
I'm hearing the name. I might have misspelled it in one of my description that I have to go back to. Oh, we have to activate the marker.
Looks like each marker points to another.
Oh.
Giving directions.
And is this... No, we're not inside. Is the cave system go different ways? Ah, I see the light. Oh, let's not go that way. Also, we need a rabbit. We need, I think, a rabbit bone rabbit. Hey, the wrong way is the right way. That's how we roll. You calm down, lady. Supply crate. I still want to get eaten.
Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave.
Wrong way. Tell me it's the wrong way.
Dead end. But at least there's stuff.
That's why we're here. Speaking of which, let's just double check our inventory. 92 of 120. Okay, I'll have to get rid of some stuff after this run. I keep my stuff pretty maxed out lately. Well, the whole game. But now, that looks interesting, but do we have to come up, around, through? Oh?
Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way.
Well, so far, nothing feels too
What's this chime for?
weird.
To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them.
Sure. Maybe we can climb up anywhere here? I don't think so. Okay. The ice caves. Unless, you know, it's like any place we can hit. Oh, that's chimes. Which are leading us up. Okay, we're gonna wait a sec. I wanna go the wrong way. I wanna get lost. Who's burning a fire
This
in
isn't
here?
the way out. Some gear, though.
I mean, I'm glad she's telling us that, but kind of figured. And I'm gonna remember we gotta go back down that way. This isn't the way out.
Wrong turn.
We did not take a wrong turn. We're getting blaze. Because we needed it. Are we maxed? Yeah, we're good on everything. Let's make sure we're on these arrows. Oh, I kind of always mess that up. There we go. I like those now. And we need to increase our carry capacity. I think that's what the rabbit's for. I do the blue light everywhere. It's all about that blue light in this, huh? See what's coming up. Another chime. I wish they'd make a little sound. Can we hear it? Not really. Unless they're just the rattles. You know, like a wood kind of wind chime. There's our marker. I'm just taking it slow and easy. Very good, but we're gonna go the wrong way. See if we get assaulted.
Better go back after I grab this loot.
So funny. They have a lot of candles, a lot of fire going in here, so it can't just be us making this path. Is it the shaman's path because we have to, like, just be guided? Or is there going to be something we have to face and kill? Like a trial.
Okay, that way then.
That way, you say. Demonic stalker. And tag that target. Tag that target.
Not this way.
And demonic stalker. Okay. So it's a stalker. Aren't stalkers the invisible ones? It's demonic, meaning we can't override it. But we can use our Terror Blast if we get a chance. I'm glad we saw that and we marked it. That's fun. Oh, okay. But are you right here? I'm going to put that sucker on. If we die, we die doing this, guys. It might be invisible, so I might not see where it's coming from yet.
Not this way. But then, where?
Like back the actual way we came. Okay, okay. Good times.
I see. Up.
Oh, okay. Well, what was the other way then? No, 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 no. Hold on. Is this supposed to be the wrong way?
Wait. Back?
Yes, back and up. Perfect. No issues. So this Terror Blast, I'm seeing it...
The chime. Not sure I saw this fork before.
Yeah, well, we did. We'll call it a spork. Do we not have it marked again? Okay.
Stalkers. Better be careful.
Better be careful. No, shit. What's down this way then? Because we'll come back up and hit that one. I don't want to mark it yet. I don't like it, guys. I'm scared. I'm scared. We're in a enclosed area. Oh, run, go get it. You dumbass. Hit it. One more. All right. Can I... Oh, you can put up to 5 on them. Okay, okay, okay. Well, that wasn't the worst thing. There's those mines. That's just to make them alert to us, right? This is creepy, guys. Did I hear more than one coming up? I mean, I know there's others going, or at least another one going that other path. You freaky bastards. Stalkers are like one of my least favorites, next to Glinthawks, I guess. And then I guess you have big ones and birds and stormbirds. They all suck. How about that? Oh, and then what are those ones, the underground ones, the burrowers? Oh, those are no fun. Okay, well, we found the weave. But at this point, with the type of armor that we're wearing that we're never going to take off, it's kind of become a redundant thing. Okay, let's get down. We got you. Is it down below us?
Okay, through here.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna hit it. Go get him again. Hit him once. Oh my god. There we go. Oh. And... Oh, shit. Oh, just keep him alive. Oh, take our health. We get the critical. Freaking out, guys. I don't want to play with this boy. Hit it. Oh yeah, that's how we do that. Am I hearing more? We did well, we did well. Just get in their face. Knock them up. You know what? What do we got? 2 skills? We're just maxing out whatever we can do, right? Let's find out what the highest level in the cap is in this thing. Probably 50, maybe? Well, I don't know if that well, because you can get skills doing other things, so. So, I'm not saying that the Terror Blast is great. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Hitting the wrong things. Let's make some extra. What are we using here, though? Is that Spark? I don't know. We have 36. It takes 1. We're fine. We'll use what we have while we have it. We'll get more of everything. Now... which way were we supposed to go? Let's do a little backtracking here. So I think we were going to come down on it. Oh, is this a way out? I don't want to go out yet. Let's see if we can make our way. Can't climb back up from there. That was leading across and across. So maybe it was bringing us from this direction. Yes, so probably nothing back this way except a rope, but I just gotta check, you know, guys? You know, guys and gals? Not bad, not bad, alright. Well, we've used up some of our herbs at this point. And I didn't lay any traps down, which I could have laid some major traps down, right?
Dead end. But at least there's stuff.
And we're full on our potions. Feeling good, feeling good. Okay, so that was 3 stalkers to get through. We could have snuck our way past, right? We didn't even have to confront them. In fact, maybe that was the better choice, but hey, we tried out our Terror Blast. And I gotta say, I find it much more useful than the other thing. I can see with birds, like, trying to tie him down.
Done with the cave. So what's next on this path?
What's next? Just beauty. And snow. And let's check our map. Oh yeah, let's see if we can find our pigment while we're up here. It looks like we'll be heading into that direction, unless it's down, but we'll figure that out. Oh. And then we got one of these, and then we have an installation. How are we doing on this? Yeah. Fun. I wouldn't mind finding an actual campfire either. Wind chime. And is that blue gleam? No, supply crate. Do we have to be activating these ritualistic markers? Oh, I love it too. I'm seeing, you know, they emulate and look like the Watchers in a way, don't they? Or are those the things on a different creature? I can't remember. Either way, it's an eye, right? So pretty. So beautiful. The lighting is wonderful.
How does this bridge work? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before I can cross.
Needs to fill up with water before I can cross. That doesn't... Is it a timing issue? I mean, okay. Didn't have to do anything but time it, okay.
Around the bend we go.
Should be coming round the mountain. Oh, what did I see down here? Oh, we're so cold.
How do I cross this one?
Well, first of all, interact.
It is.
Oh, so we're gonna have to go down to come up, and then come sliding back? I don't know. Just take a little look here. A wind chime. There's our pigments, okay. Anything else down here?
Down, then up.
You gotta get down to get up. Get up to get down.
There's the way up.
Sure. But here's our pigment right around the corner. You know, I have not seen... I'm trying to look... I don't... Am I hearing something? I don't feel like I've missed any data points on this one. But, you know. Oh, the synth.
I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up.
Well, we could time that better, I guess. Let's head back up. There we go.
Made it.
Yeah. Should not have been as difficult as I was making it. That's what I say. I still don't trust some bird or something's not just going to come out at us.
Okay, heading for more waterfalls.
Beautiful waterfalls. Just looking around, is there anything below us? Some blue gleam? Where was that on the map? Ah, it's way back there. It's probably up in the corner. It's not even that big a deal, like I said. We don't need to get all of it. Let's see, and... Oh, that was a little bit faster. Does it ever stop snowing here? Just go sliding around the mountain. Oh. This is the mountain that gets us. This is the one jump that we can't handle. Oh, that thing doesn't look good.
Bergen wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly.
Okay. Well, where are you? You did not just run away, did you? Yuck, yuck, yuck. I don't think it's friendly. Let's keep digging around. Obviously, that's our path. I mean, I think we can handle it. Especially if I throw down some traps and lines. Start terror blasting the hell out of it to start with, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just about being caught off guard and having something just like tear into us. Campfire discovered. The hell's our campfire? Up on our right, got it. Good. I could use a save.
Chill almost feels like something like this out of that.
What? Where is the creature? There's something. Oh, wait. I don't understand. Is something negating our armor?
Shield won't hold up against those pulses.
Oh, that's that thing again. The worm. Yes, very good. That's okay. We don't need the shield if we could sneak up on it and override it, but I don't know that we can.
Good meat.
But this creature's going to be down here, isn't it?
It's pointing right towards those machine hells.
Alright, let's be somewhat cautious here. Let's just take a second. Just think about what we're doing. Is this thing going to attack us, or can I just straight up... Let's go. Oh. Yeah, this is an arena. Oh, what's up, dude? Can we sneak? Can we stay hidden just for a minute? Now, it's gonna keep... We have to take out the tower first, right?
breaching the tower to overload it.
Demonic Frost Claw. Let's find out here. Body, weakness to fire, okay. Strength to freeze, sounds good. Weakness to shock on its top, but we're not going to worry about that. A huge acquisition machine that circulates cryogenic fluids for its attacks and defensive capabilities. Despite its size, it is quick and deadly. Okay, so... can we find a way up? No, let's also, while we're at it, let's make sure we're setting these up. How are we going to get up there?
The tower won't stop, but I could override it.
If I can find a way up to it. We are screwed, dude.
I guess we're doing this, big boy.
Oh, shit. No, we're not. Override, override before it gets us. Override, override, override. Okay, and let's go to Tear Blast. No, that's not what we want. We want to put these on. Where are you? Not the control tower. Demonic Frost. Oh, you're tagged. Hunting me. Come here, you son of a bitch. Let's make some more and then load it up. Then let's get some, you know what, I want some blast. I'm having fun, if we can do this. Get out of here. Let's go back to the Tear Blast. Let's load it up. Component. Oh, critical. And let's go back to some more of these. Oh, can I get it? I love this. This is the way to do it. I think anybody who doesn't is crazy. I like that you can do it a lot of different ways in this game. That guy's toast. Let's go mess some dude up. Let's get on this.
Keep quiet now.
You know what? Let's put 5 on, 3, whatever. It's gonna end up killing himself before we get a chance. Is that the case? Oh, we got you.
The machine down. Now back to finding Ourea, which means I've got to climb.
Sounds good. That was okay. Yeah. I know we're OP. I get it, guys, but it's also strategery, right? It doesn't matter. We're having fun. We're supposed to be OP. I want to be OP. What do we got here? Spark is the one that I've been using a bunch of with the Terror Blaster, I think. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna get a saving. Alright. I more just wanted the save so I can come back for a thumbnail if there's something coming up in the future. I like to little shop talk with you guys. Okay, well, where are we going? What is... Control tower? Yep, we finished it. There's nothing else over there for us, right? We just turn it off. I just want to check our map here. Oh, we're actually going up to where that thing is. Awesome. And... alright. I feel like that was the challenge, though. Now we're going to get some story. Am I wrong? I gotta say, though, at any level here... oh, there's places to hide. You could set up traps everywhere. I just don't see any way that that guy was a real challenge to anyone at any point.
Up there.
If you're using traps and stuff. I played an indie game. It's called Outward. And it's supposed to, you know, it's a really tough, it's a survival fantasy. It's really fun. I have to actually get back to it since there were DLC created. But you have a similar thing. You have a trap creator. So these people that are really hard to fight, like you see people come and you set down like 5, 6 traps, and then you lure them towards you and they just die. And it's like, oh, is it cheesing? Yeah, it's cheesing. I'm not worried about cheese. I'm worried about falling off this cliff, though. I don't know why you ever have to do something the hard way. I only do things the hard way if I'm, like, misinformed. I know some people have pointed out, you're doing it the hard way. Well, in that case, okay, I'm misinformed, but... I like to climb. We like to climb all the time. Oh, it's beautiful time of day. It's to the east, so we are sunrising it. Let's see, where is this thing? Okay, it's still coming up. Oh, it's right on top of where we're going. Which, we were told, I believe, that the stone was a big deal. Right? By the way, though, let's just take a look. What is out that way? Alright, I want some lore. Find out more about this world state that we're in. How do we get up? Oh. You gotta go down to get up, and you gotta go around the wrong side to get to the right side. And you gotta... It's all about the shaman's path. There we are. She needs a jacket.
This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about.
Naltuk.
Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. I can see why it's worth a lot.
I think I said Nantuck. Like Nantucket. Naltuk.
Forget about traveling light.
I'm also at the moment playing Ghost of Tsushima, and I believe I'm heading into a Frozen Act 3 myself, so it's like lots of snow and it's cold outside.
Shrine up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs.
Oh man, Aloy is so insightful sometimes. I guess I'll better take them stairs, you know? It's like, come on. And I can make fun of certain accents. I was born in Nashville, so hell with them hillbillies. Although I think that's more just me being dopey, not really trying to make fun of any accent. I have lots of voices I could use.
Breath is ice. Before I even breathe out.
That's how you know it's cold here, is if I go outside and my mustache freezes. Today it was 32, so
door.
Warm.
Maybe Ourea's inside.
Ourea. She won't talk to us though, will she? Or will she because we've made it up here? Explore Ourea's retreat, and what do I see here? Some lore right away. Lore? Say it. Not this way. This is a dead end. Right in front of us, got it. Fire break upgrades.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair... Oh boy. I should just go to bed.
Oh, that's fun. Scents are a big deal, the way you smell people. Like if you don't know already. Let's see here. I want to see if there's anything added to that. And I guess we're seeing the size of the installation. Okay, okay. Oh, stairs are taking us through, so let's check everything. Also, we had our collectible here. The pigment was light oxide, a light-colored residue formed on old world metal, a pigment used for Banuk, rock paintings, trade sets. Right, we only have one more for that set. And we will be trying to find the animal figurines. I don't see why we don't go chase those down. It's the gleam that I'm not really as concerned about. Here, by the way, as we go through here, just so you can see, obviously, I missed a ton of the text data points in the world. Like, whatever, in the regular world, shit happens. And we did miss a couple scanned glyphs that are probably heavy lore, but you know what? That happens too. Can't be perfect. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the end of that one. Oh, hologram data points just foreshadowed. Would those be in an installation?
Lots of strange equipment. What was this place?
I think we're about to find out. I love the paintings, though, and the pigment. Yeah. Yeah. We can go multiple places, we can go left first. Oh, why thank you. Supply snafu.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
I feel like he was just saying shit weasels, but he... Message text, let me begin by spelling out disaster for you. A destructive event causing a level of disturbance unimaginable via the application of ordinary resources. What you have given us is distinctly ordinary. Dummy version, give me what I need or you'll be on an autocar to lay off city quicker than you can say code red. The list, one more time. MREs, no lasagna, military-grade flashlights, portable water pumps, hydraulic jacks, tubes of fungicide, we're working underground, spores happen. That's cute. Replacement drone propulsion units, holographic microdrives. In a disaster, see definition above. It's absolutely critical to track all ingresses or egresses of the facility. I take our safety seriously, even if you don't. 50 almond-scented extra soft... What? Extra soft what? Alright. Was that the one I feel like I was missing? Yeah. That's okay, though. Maybe it's not actually inside that place. I'll quit harping on it. I'll quit harping on it. I can look it up later if I want. Let's, Ooh. Where are we going? Hold on. Yeah, come through here, go in there, and then I want to check out these rooms before we go to the stairway. Perfect. More data points. Good. Let's get one. OMG Blevins.
Director of Security Blevins is writing us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
We've heard of him. He was involved, I think, was kind of a boss at the other place, wasn't he? At the dam. Personal log. If Blevins reconfigures the pattern on the lambent orbicular door access one more time, I'm going to vomit all over it. Sure, I don't want some gift shop employee rooting around in the firebreak facility, but these measures aren't about security, they're about control. I wonder if Blevins gets in early to watch everybody try to solve the new pattern, perched over his little camera array in his big boy office. What a bridge troll. You think that a fraction of his fancy drone budget could go toward buying some classier body spray? God help me and Kenny if he ever finds out about us. Oh. Cool. I love the lore for this and the stories and the little stuff going on.
Those
This
nodes
feels-
on the floor must be connected to the door.
So we're going to have to figure that out in a minute. The door again. An actual full text. Okay, I've been hearing that stuff of our staff, that some of our staff members are having trouble with our state-of-the-art, ultra-secure, and absolutely necessary lambent orbicular door access. So there's the slow version again. Here's. The thingy in the middle is the source node. Turn it on. Yeah, I know. Hard right. Then you've got to turn the other nodes so that the data stream can... Hold on, I got to pay attention to this. The thing in the middle is the source node. Yeah, turn it on. Yeah, I know. Hard right. Then you've got to turn the other nodes so that the data stream containing your credentials gets back to the source. Some nodes are used to buffer corrupt or suspect data, so avoid those. Shouldn't be too tough because, you know, they're red, like a stop sign. I'm guessing you were taught this in preschool, but with this crowd, who knows? The condescension drips. Anyways, that's it. Get the data stream back to the source and the door opens. It's really not that tough, but if you need me to, I'll hold your hand while you give it a try. Actually, scratch that, do it yourself. I'm not going to touch your hand. So don't turn the red ones, turn the others, get them into the source after we hit the middle. I think we can handle that. Let's get to it in a second, though. We're not there. We're going to head out and through. Oh, we got to head back through the other room. And while we're at it, let me just remember to... There we go. Get our stuff together. Alright. Oh, I love I can just roll into it. That are missing the crouch button. So what else do we have here? Turns out this is the way we had to go, not the way we wanted to go. This is a door we cannot open. Perfect. I think we understand ourselves, though, that we will get to that. Now, felt like there was another room right here. Thank you. I see a little lore. But why? Okay. Give me something. We'll take it. What is it? Thanksgiving. Oh, that's appropriate. Just had it.
Another email from my sister. I haven't got time to think, let alone reply. Oh, that photo of the girl she sent didn't do much for my conscience. Jenny looks pretty proud of her pilgrim costume. Crap. I've never missed Thanksgiving before. And chances for Christmas? Near zero. I can't even tell them that all the work I'm doing is to keep them safe.
Canny. Canny. Okay. Well, one more side shoot. One more empty closet. Wait. Oh, there it is. Right in front of us, of course. Duh. 1.6.
How am I going to explain to Kenny that Firebreak is doomed without a guiding intelligence advanced enough not only to think, but to feel?
Oh. By the way, let's... oh, that's this one. No, that was Thanksgiving. Alright, from his sister, right? And... there we go. 0.6. What does it mean to quantify an intelligence anyway? You can't just assign a number on a continuum to a conscious mind and then expect it to obey whatever arbitrary limit that number represents. Isn't that like the story of all this, with Gaia, with Hades, and everything else? And Hephaestus, like making robots up to itself. Like they didn't want to, they couldn't tell it exactly what to do because it didn't know what the future would be. There's no way around it. Without the supervision of a mind beyond human capacities, Firebreak is going to fail. And oh, point 6 won't cut it either. By pushing sentience, you inevitably generate a system that can experience emotion. Wild, sloppy, unmanageable emotion. You're capable of abstract thought, you're capable of fear, just like vast silver. I won't go through that again. I categorically refuse. Hopefully, I can get this all across to Kenny. I like him. I like his lopsided little smile. I especially like those circles he makes with his hands when he gets excited about an idea. If we hadn't been flung together like this, maybe he and I, well, no point in wool gathering. I wonder, could an artificial brain experience this singular combination of desire and preemptive regret? Aww. It's a story. It's a story. I like it. Okay, let's, hop in here and try to get the store open. Is this where Ourea is in here? She already knows how to get the door open? Has she ever read any of this stuff? You know, and know any of the context behind what's happening here? So, push the button.
So that did something.
It did something
What am I supposed to do with
indeed.
these lights?
Let's make sure that's not something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? Let's turn it.
These things turn, changing
Yeah.
the flow of light.
Right? We gotta get them all sourced into the middle. Right? And then the next one goes right, and we just keep off the red one. Am I wrong? Reroute data flow. The red one we do not touch. Because it says stop, but what do we... How are we not flowing data? Oh, this one has to... They each have to kind of go into something? Let's try this. Oh, that was the one saying good? Ah, I'm seeing. They're lighting up for us.
Let's see if the door's open.
I bet it does. I bet it does open. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Oh, had the wrong direction. I'll start just jumping into all the crouch position. Okay. Bunker door. Oh, we're climbing up. Okay. Oh, we get a nice vista. I'm all for it. Let's go. We've fought things. We've had puzzles. We followed this path. I jump. Oh, there we go. Come on, Aloy. You're good at climbing. Sometimes. No. I'd say in general, yeah, amazing.
Fresh air ahead.
Just make sure there's nothing kind of weird back there. Okay. Ah, vent system, alright. Because the elevators are all shut down, get it? You know what? We're safe. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Literally.
Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there.
Well, where's the campfire? Straight up and across, okay. Check my radars. A compass, as it were, whatnot. See if there's any little blocks. No. I've been trying to be vigilant about that stuff.
Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
Captain Obvious again. That's okay, though. It's nice hearing her voice. Oh, can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Wah! That wasn't how I planned on doing it. How do we get a... Oh? There we go. That was the kind of a weird jump. I wasn't sure if she'd make that or not. Is this where Ourea's doing all this stuff, too? Did that door close behind us after we activated it, or who, you know, I don't know. It's a loop. I don't mind little loopholes, but...
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
Yeah, well. You could have brought a jacket. You could be...
To climb.
Put a hat on.
Ourea must be close.
You know, if I wanted, I would put her hat on. We're just not showing it. Maybe that would help keep her ears warm. The lack of gloves, though, in the climbing is freaky. All right, now what? A whole nother installation.
Here somewhere.
Did she come up a different way? Once again, I love the mixture of like the tribal paintings mixed in with technology. Stage 2 complete. To YNPF all. Subject, first stage of main facility complete. All staff. It is with pride that I announce the completion of the first level of infrastructure on our primary facility. This compound will be the nerve center of our project and will require the team's continued best efforts to realize by the deadline. But even though there is much more to be done, you should be pleased with all you've accomplished so far. Please find attached a detailed plan for mustering out of the auxiliary space, which will serve as a contingency site as we proceed with the main facility. 90% of our personnel must be relocated by 5 p.m. Wednesday. If your name does not appear on the assignment list, please email Marissa with me in CC. Your dedication, talent, and intelligence remain daily sources of inspiration. Dr. Kenny Chow, Project Director. Give a little scan here. Okay, just a tent. What's... Hold on a second. How's all the snow in here? Doesn't make no damn sense. Is it blowing in? I don't know. What do we got here? Menu prank.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins.
Ah.
Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
Most advanced geological thing ever taken. Okay, is this a locker room? Come on, people. From Kenny Chow about Dodd Blevins hacking a menu board. Attention all staff. At an assembly of our country's finest scientific minds, recruited to address a grave threat to national safety, it would be fair to expect more mature conduct than that demonstrated yesterday in the canteen. Mr. Blevins plays a crucial role in the successful execution of Firebreak, and is due the respect both of his title and of his many contributions to the project. Any further interference in the menu boards will necessitate my direct personal involvement. And from Kenny Chow, Anita, was it you? Ah, that's funny. Okay. You know, let's check our map here. Fun, and we have an animal figurine inside. There we go. Nice. And warm. Although there's snow still next to the fire.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Is Speak to me. What more would you have me do?
I'm gonna speak to us.
Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds?
We're right here.
I can't help you if you won't speak.
Hello?
A whisper is all I ask.
Don't freak her out, man.
Guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
Please. Thank you. That's the right word. That's how you unlock it. Right. Not yet, though. What are you talking about? Activate the source node. The node of the source. We're going to look around. Here is our figurine. I say figurine. Miniature. Oh, no. Figurine. I use
Kind
them
of animal.
interchangeably.
Keepsake.
Yeah, we know. A keepsake of the old ones. Depicts a looming, impressive animal, inscribed 4 of 7 in commemorative. Montana Recreations, trade at Hollow Hall. Got it. I wish there was a little more. What do we have here? Incommensurable.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
Oh, let's get to it. That was it. I was ready to take a sip. Personal log. I had an argument with Kenny this afternoon. When a couple's first fight hinges on the Turing Act, you know you're dealing with some really sexy nerds. I won the argument, I guess, but I'm less concerned whether or not I can pull this off than with the ethical implications of succeeding. I promised Kenny that the suite of coping mechanisms I've designed will help manage any emotional fallout from the software, but privately, I'm less confident. I'm a programmer, not a shrink. The minutiae of roboethics do start to seem less relevant when a refusal to supply Firebreak with the necessary conditions for its success comes at the cost of millions of lives. It's worth putting one consciousness at risk to save many others, isn't it? Ugh, trying to solve this with numbers makes me feel like a sociopath. Right, need empathy and humanity mixed with it. It's the balance between machine and human. I love the theme. Anything else back this way? Oh, this will be the way she came in, probably, because we came the completely different way, which makes sense. Let's just kind of do another quick run, just making sure. All right, I feel like we can hook this thing up. Let's go. So you push the little button in the middle with one of these stick thingies. It's not actually the stick, I know.
It's bigger, but I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Everything needs to return to the source. Oh, what do we got here? Security measures. Anita, as much as I hate the fact that Blevins installed lambent orbicular technology on the lower security door, I admit that for the auxiliary data center, it makes sense, especially given your goals for the central processing unit. I'm sure you're painfully familiar with the process by now, but just in case you need to forward instructions to your team. To access the system, activate the source node in the middle, then manipulate the other nodes to direct the data stream with your credentials back to the center. Make sure to avoid the red nodes. They're used to isolate any corrupt or suspect data. I'm sure someday you'll thank Blevins for making our work so very, very secure. Kenny. Just in case we just stumbled on the last one, had no understanding of what we're trying to do. I don't know yet how we're going to do it. We'll just keep playing. I mean, it could be... I'm gonna go with that. I'm going to get them all going, then we're going to get a blue and, like, do an adjustment, right? think we're getting closer here. We've just been kind of running around and doing them to do them. Is this it? If we turn... Perfect. Okay.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Ourea? Ourea, I need you.
Horizons mission return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Ourea, the daemon is working. Ourea,
Transmission terminated.
You brought
What?
the spirit's voice back.
So we gotta take out the daemon, whatever's preventing this thing from talking to us. That wasn't that tricky, guys. It was just trying to figure out, oh, you gotta, you know, go, everything has to connect.
Come.
Yeah, we ran through it.
We need to talk.
Let's talk.
You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for
Appreciated.
certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Awesome. Let's go. Yeah, it's nice to be appreciated, not just like pushed aside, like you're nobody and nobody's going to talk to you and blah, 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 blah. First of all, well, I guess silence is not our first thought. Let's go with the spirit.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me, but I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below. One you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
I like this voice actress.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit.
Yes. Inside Thunder's drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe. And she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Ourea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul. Cut off from what it needs. Lonely. Forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand. But I want to.
That's all I need.
So there's all these different AIs, correct? And then we know some of them so far. We have Hades, we have Gaia, we have Hephaestus. We have, and then there were others, other sub routines or whatnot that have their own AI that were supposed to be, and some of them were compartmentalized and things. Now we're learning about another AI, correct? With this firebreaker thing that they were trying to bring consciousness to and empathy, which I think is what we're hearing about here, correct? It's not probably not something we know, but the daemon, it's not going to be Hades, is it? It's got to be something different too with the story. Let's go though.
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times, first here, then inside Thunder's drum. The last time, she told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes, something evil. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again until today.
So 19 years ago was something that sent a signal that messed with Gaia and messed everything up. But now this is 5 years ago, and we know the machines have slowly everywhere been getting more and more hostile. But I'm just trying to, there's all these different pieces and moving things. The last time,
What kept you from the spirit after it begged for help?
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels and taken to Meridian in chains.
wow.
I wasn't able to return to Thunder's drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a wereck of great hunters to defeat the daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, he and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Hell yeah. Now, how about this bastard Silence, who must have been a shaman amongst your people to be able to have the markings? Did he come, he gained your knowledge, and then betrayed you?
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow, or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
Okay, well, how do we get you to... who can we talk to about this oath? Is there more silence?
About Silence?
I've told you all I can. There's nothing more I can say.
Well, then we'll get to that.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Ha! There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Huh. You said you were a hunter,
Oh, let's go.
and I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an Outlander. An Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this.
Let's go.
Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim.
Okay.
Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
Okay. So, I mean... Oh, the Storm Slinger. Obviously, we're gonna run around and there's multiple ways. I don't know that we're gonna 100% this DLC, but I still want to take out a bandit camp and, you know, do some of the stuff they're talking about and meet this person. Let's find out what's in the Storm Slinger. Oh, that's... Took the Shaman's Path. And Blue Gleam. A Banuk Stormslinger weapon box. Did we just get 6 Blue Gleam? Oh, we're at 19? Hell yes, for the Werak. The only way for Aloy to access Thunder's Drum and learn its secrets is to challenge Aratak to a hunting competition. The winner gains control of the Werak and the Pass of the Mountain. So, we've already repaired and overrided the Tallneck. Prove yourself. Complete 2 of the following objectives. I think we might do more than 2. Clear out the bandit camp. Complete a trial at the hunting grounds. I don't know. We might skip that one. I'm not a big hunting grounds fan, and I didn't do the regular ones. And talk to Sakuli. Well, I think the bandit camp and Sakuli are definitely where we want to go. They got a bunch of Banuk ice rail weapon. Well, okay. Let's see here. Let's pop out. We'll look at our box. I didn't mean that to sound any weirder than it did. Let's check this, our thing. So we have a few boxes. Let's go. Oh, shard ammo, metal shards. We're going to have to sell some stuff. Extraordinary reward box. Sure. And Banuk Stormslinger. Stormslinger weapon. And storm bolts. Let's check out our weapons then. What the hell is that? Rare. This weapon fires charged bolts. Consecutive bolts build up a large charge and deal increased damage. Handling 7. So, is that supposed to replace our spear? 20 of 20 with these charged electric bolts. We have Silen's Lance. Which, weapon damage 50, 51, 25. That has 70 handling. It's a weapon that just fires charged bolts. Now, I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know that I care as much, depending on certain things that might need the electricity to get zapped. We have it on us, and we'll be able to put it on when we want to. Alright. The quest. Oh, it's just a tutorial. Once again, there's a lot of these tutorials for us to like learn. I don't think I ever did any of them because it takes a lot of time. If I were playing on my own, I might just do them, but then I'd be way overpowered anyway. I mean, like, how overpowered can we be? We do not want that as our selected. Okay, so we have for the Werak, and we also have a secret shared in the north. Now, we're going to see that as we go. I'm still going to put on for the Werak as our actual mission. How about that? And let's head out. Beautiful. Oh, are they all in one direction here?
Let's see what this blue gleam is worth.
Hell yeah. Let's check our map real quick. So, from where we're at... Oh, there's the ancient shard. know what I don't like, though, is there's complete a trial at the hunting grounds. You know, okay, sure. Over here's the bandit camp. Yeah, we're gonna mess them up. Where is... Oh, all the way back at the camp is Sekuli, which I really like. But, you know what I don't want to do? Where's our closest campfire that we've even had here? They're not showing us every campfire, are they? Let's see. Can we get down from here? Yeah, there's a trail. Let's head this direction a little bit. Anything else? There's a path that goes through the mountains that leads us... Why would... Okay, I have to just do a little exploring here for a second. I want to find places that we can fast travel back to when we're ready. Now this... Oh, we could have kicked that down. I kind of missed that. From which way? Seems weird, because I can't kick that down yet. I want to follow this path, then. And then, I think we have to go sell some stuff. And we could talk to Sekuli anytime, I feel like. This is kind of fun. Feel like we're in Lord of the Rings, heading through the mountains. Beautiful stuff, though. We got a rope that's taking us. Oh, well, we have a rope if we want it to take us. Oh, just down into that field. There's some bastards and some stuff we don't want to deal with. I'm just going to keep running the ridge. Interesting. We have a blue gleam. Oh, yeah, we want to go pick up our blue gleam. For now, though, let's just make a little run through here. They're not showing us every single fire pit on here, are they? There's a charger stop place. Either way, this is a fun little... Whoa. Oh, a trampler. Hello, trampler. Oh. What is that? What are these guys doing?
Wipe us out.
Some Ourea. There's a bunch of assholes here. I'm gonna murder these. Oh, Jesus. What is going on? There are just way too many damn creatures here. What are we getting into? That's okay, I'm just kind of running away from them for a minute. It's a fun way to play this out. You know what, though? I need to just check our map. That's not what I want to do. A shared secret rail part. Why don't we head up there? Directly behind me? Let's go. Death water. I don't want to get caught in it. I should put a marker on. Let's mark it there. Actually, can I activate quest? Why not? Oh, I hate it sometimes, guys. You see what I'm saying? It's showing us the path, but I'm not as worried about the path. There we go, though.
I thought they'd go on forever.
Eh. We don't have to kill every creature that's out in the land here. Those assholes, though, they didn't seem cool.
Must be the cave that shaman told me about. Long way down. And not natural
Hell yeah.
either.
Now, I don't know, can we fast travel to this damn thing? We're gonna have to go down in this cave. I don't think we can. Why? They really aren't giving us a lot of options here. Because I need to get rid of some stuff first. I'm not seeing a fire pit anywhere nearby. Which is very strange to me. Because usually they're every 2 steps. There's not a single one in the north here. There's another civilization. We're going to find the closest one we can get to, though. What is up this way? Just for a minute. Oh, and a data point. Why not? Last request. O son, this may be my last record in a cold and friendless land. To your ears I admit my mistake following in the well-traveled Aram's footsteps, lacking his experience or snowshoes. Yet I had always dreamed of seeing the land of the Banuk for myself. For my folly I have been buffeted by blizzards, chased by machines, and pressed to what must be the very gates of Ban-Ur. I trust there are watchtowers above, and that the Banuk will not leave a traveler to his death. But the wind drowns out my calls for aid, and any sign I make is fast exhausted. My only hope is to huddle here and wait for a break in the snow, even as I hear my pursuers drawing even closer. O son, should this be the end, see to it that my worldly possessions are distributed equally among my 5 cousins, and my flower garden in Bright Market is watered regularly, twice daily for the rust spells in my memory. Is that not a side quest? It can't be, right? All right. Well. So, once again, I do want to get that rail part, but if this is the closest one, that's what we're going to hit for a moment. Let's head towards it. It looks like it's a town, too, so there might be some people there that we can talk to also. And at least we have a spot right up here that we can fast travel to and kind of jump back and forth. I'm really enjoying this DLC, guys. I think it's really interesting. I like the lore.
I might regret this.
I think we're going to have some running around to do, but, I mean, why wouldn't we just go after some of these side quest stories things? We will be killing bandits when we get to it. What is up here, though? Also. And therefore. That's not it can't be a bad sip, right? Could be, but I don't think it is. This is another Ourea. Can't help it. I hadn't picked up anything in a while. Keener's Rock. What's up, Keener's Rock? Ooh, and yes, we get another side quest.
If not coming back,
She'll be back. She never falters.
but if she has, then I'm the one who can throw a spear the farthest.
And I'm the one who can climb ice the fastest.
You have passed one test. The next test is of silence.
Silence or silence? I have a fruit fly once in a while, so I have plants right next to my head. I gotta spray them down. Use a little peppermint water, takes care of it sometimes. What's up, dude?
What are your hunters doing so far out here?
We are of the White Teeth, come down from the jawbone of Banur to test those who would run with us.
The test? In those hunting grounds?
No, it is an ordeal. Survive upon the glacier and the knife trail, as our ancestors did. It's been a harsh season. 2 have yet to return. We shall wait. Then we shall bless their attempt. Then we shall leave.
Okay.
What does this ordeal involve?
To scale the glacier's face and endure 4 days and 4 nights. sustained only from the frozen ground of the machines. Our shaman has blessed the ordeal and permitted their harvest.
Metal to fashion weapons. The rest is forbidden.
What about the two who haven't returned?
It was their ordeal to face alone. Their life or death. Those who return know the white teeth run alongside them. Those who do not know the white teeth marked their attempt.
How generous. You're from Ban-Ur. Do you know about Aratak and Ourea?
Strong names indeed. They have many songs. But there is a reason they roam out here, in the cut, and not among the great warracks. This obsession with Thunder's Drum will be their undoing.
Maybe.
So who are the White Teeth?
Warriors. The first and the best. All young hunters hungry for the fight seek to run with us. Now the machines are angered. There was always fighting. We are well served, eh, Shaman?
Every day lightning cracks in the smoke of battle. Every night a new name to honor in song.
Okay, well, we'll go find them.
Aren't you even going to look for your missing hunters?
In time. As months pass, the meltwater often carries the bodies out.
Unbelievable. If there's a chance they're alive, then I'll look for them.
Even if they did still live, they will not accept your aid, Outlander. To us, survival is sacred.
Nothing else can be relied upon.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I want to see that. Open quest menu. I want to show on the map the survivor. Find the missing hunters. Nice. Nice. Another reason to kind of come over to this corner. This, obviously, is at the drum that we keep looking at. What do we have there? Another vendor they're showing us. Some pigment. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff going on. I want to, though, if we can, for a moment, head on back. Wait, this place does not have... There's a salesperson. Do I even care about going up to him? No, I think we're going to head back to the song. Where's the song at? Here we are. Let's travel there.
Ourea said to find her friend, the rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
I don't see why we wouldn't talk to that person, too, while we're here, because that might send us out on a mission. But first, let's do a little trading. We have the Banuk Bow Champion. So this is the one I haven't been using. This is the one I probably love the most right now, more than even the Banuk Striker, which takes 16, though. Handling 20, 40, you know, it's got the flame on it, it's got the hardpoint arrows, but I've been really digging these arrows. The Banuk Power Shot Bow. I'm going to take it. First, a Blue Gleam trade. Let's equip it. And Power Shot. That should be over the Sharp Shot, I believe. Let's also sell a few things. Okay, I feel good about that. Oh, we have another... Oh, is that our mission? Hold on. Is that our mission up here? For that person? Possibly new quest? Because it's not the person that we were supposed to talk... Or there's the specialty merchant for the pigment. We don't have a full pigment put together. Let's just look in our inventory real quick. Actually, let's to modify our weapons here. Let's put on some of the best stuff we can. What do we got here? We have damage, tear, and do 1. And then we have some tear. What's the best one? 40%. Hell yeah. And why not some handling? 59%. That's a nice looking bow. And that is exactly what we have on us, right? Okay, well, let's push forward here. Let's do a ton of stuff for all these people so that we can challenge the Aratak and get to that mountain. And let's do it all in the next episode.